Hey, wrestling fans, F and True Wrestling. I'm JC Styles.
Brian Crazy.
This is our Night of Champions predictions and our weekly Raw review for WWE. Brian?
Well, we got Night of Champions coming up this Sunday. I'm very excited. 6 matches so far have been announced for the card. I know I'm anticipating all 6. JC's anticipating, say, 5 of them. One match he's a little so-so about. We'll get to that a little bit later in this review. First match, we have Dolph Ziggler going against Kofi Kingston for the Intercontinental Championship. If Dolph gets himself counted out or disqualified, he loses the belt to Kofi. That kind of reminds me of TNA back in the day.
Yes. I'm not, hip on SmackDown, but I'm definitely going to watch this match. I enjoyed Kofi Kingston when he had his little run on Raw. The same thing with Dolph Ziggler. These guys are two great mid-card athletes. They gave Kofi a push early, very early last year. Thought that they were going to do a lot with him, and they didn't really give him a big push towards any of the main titles. But,
he's kind of been battling back and forth with Dolph for the IC Championship for the last couple months. And I think this feud really needs to culminate this Sunday at Night of Champions.
Definitely. I think this match is going to be really good, and it's something to look forward to. I'm hoping Kofi, my prediction is I'm hoping Kofi finally gets the title. But I have a feeling that it might not happen. I have a feeling that they're going to be some way around that he'll get disqualified. And
somehow Vicky's going to help him hold on to that title.
Yeah, exactly.
Plus, you got to think, he's got Chavo in his corner, too.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a pretty strong stable right now. Moving on, we then have, for our next mid-card championship, we have The Miz, the United States champion, Joey's favorite going against Daniel Bryan.
The Miz has been building up his character as of lot lately. I know that me and Brian ourselves are actually pretty hyped up for this match to see that the United States title is actually being defended on a pay-per-view.
I think it needs to be defended, and I think it needs to change hands this Sunday.
Yes.
We need a new face as champion.
We all know that the Miz is Money in the Bank winner, so who knows, he might cash it in Sunday night. But I really don't know who to choose for this match, because if Daniel Bryan wins, he wins the United States title, and then we all know that the Miz will tap out. On the other hand, if the Miz loses, he might cash in his Money in the Bank later that night. But if doesn't make a difference to me because I like both these guys equally. Would I like to see the Miz as flag carrier for the WWE? Sure. Will he do it this Sunday? The chances are very high because, there's going to be a six-pack challenge.
I think we get a 50-50. I think the six-pack challenge, and then you throw in a 7th man, would definitely be a dynamic the WWE has not had in a long time.
Yeah. Also, we'll get later into with this, but I was really hoping that Morrison would have taken Chris Jericho's spot.
I was hoping that we would have saw Morrison as the WWE champion, even if for just 5 minutes, and then see The Miz, his former tag team partner, cash in the Money in the Bank and collect.
Yes.
I think that would have been a really interesting story. I've said it in past weeks' reviews, and I'm going to say it again. We are a little pressed on time. We only got 15 minutes to do one of these reviews, guys.
So, our predictions for the match, who you want to see win?
I want to see Daniel Bryan become the new United States champion. What do you think?
My decision split because if Daniel Bryan wins, then we probably know there's a 75-25 chance that Miz will cash in his Money in the Bank later that night.
If Daniel Bryan wins the United States title, I'm almost going to go on record to say that the Miz will win the WWE Championship that night.
Yes.
Miz has gold around his waist, and I think it's going to stay. One form or another.
Yeah.
Next match, we'll go back to SmackDown. We have the Big Show, Mr. Knockout Blow these days, go against CM Stunk. What do you think?
Again, haven't really sat down a lot to watch SmackDown, but I've noticed that they've been pushing the Big Show a lot lately. He's been getting a lot of TV time. He's been getting a lot of build-up, a lot of cheer from the fans. So to be honest, I would probably think that Big Show would win. And this is kind of weird to have it on the Night of Champions.
I know, no belt is being contended, but their beef is long and it's documented. You know, some weeks I like CM Punk, some weeks I don't. I think he's a good overall rounded wrestler. I think that the straight edge gimmick's not bad, but I think there's a lot of things that need to go more into CM Punk before he is up here. He's still kind of here to me. Not bad, but character development, just like The Miz, needs to be done further. You have any other comments on this contest?
Not really. I don't really have a pick for this match.
Okay. Next match, before we get into the two big matches of the night. Unification match. Women's and Divas Championships. Lay Cool, which I think it's going to be Michelle McCool, versus Melina. We want to try to keep this going, so quick, who do you think's going to win?
It's a toss-up.
It could go either way. I mean, Lay Cool is pushed very heavily on SmackDown. Melina just got back. I mean...
I see that, if isn't it a Lumberjills match?
It is a Lumberjill match.
So I have a feeling that Lay Cool is probably going to wind up being screwed out of the title, out of the Unification title, and I think Melina's going to win it then. But let's keep the ball rolling on this.
Next match, we have Kane versus the Phenom, the Undertaker, for the World Heavyweight Championship. Now, I want to see Undertaker World Heavyweight title at least one more time in his career. I think Joey agrees. But Kane has been doing phenomenal. I mean, his mic skills have improved. His in-ring ability has improved. I mean, for a guy that's been going at it for 15-plus years, he looks pretty sharp.
Before we shot this vid, I told Brian that this was probably going to be a match that I'd probably get up, go shower, shave, use the restroom.
I think your exact words were two dinosaurs fighting.
Yeah. This is probably I think The Rock said it best with the Big Show, when the Big Show's music hits. Oh, I'm going to take a piss, this guy sucks. Well, I think that's what's going to happen. When I see this match coming up, I think I am going to go take a piss because this match is going to suck. Well, it's two T-Rexes going at it.
The Undertaker is still one of my favorite wrestlers ever, so I'm happy to see him competing again in the ring.
Yes, but you know what, though? I mean, Kane, Undertaker, how many times have we seen this? We've seen this so many times. And so many times have we all know the outcome. Undertaker won. So I'm not going to go on state of picking someone because we all know Undertaker is going to win it.
There is a very, very, very valid chance, the way they've been building Kane, that Kane picks up the victory. Like I said, I would like to see Undertaker. I still think that's 50-50. The big match of the night. The six-pack challenge for the World Wrestling Entertainment Championship. We have Sheamus going against Wade Barrett, going against Edge, going against the Viper Randy Orton versus John Cena and Chris Jericho. My prediction for the night, I think we've got to either see Jericho pick up the win, or he's no longer going to be in the WWE, which is very possible because his contract's about to run off.
Bye.
Randy Orton, who has been built incredibly over weeks past. I mean, the RKO is now almost a piece of in-ring artwork. And, yeah. What do you think?
Really don't have a favorite in this match because I'm hoping the Miz cashes in his Money in the Bank. So,
well, who would you like to see as interim champion if he does not win tonight? Randy
Orton?
Orton?
Don't know. I'm tired of seeing all of them as champion. All these guys in the ring have been champion at one time. And you know what? We need someone new. We need someone fresh. That's why I kind of wish that the Morrison would have gotten the, would have been able to keep his spot in the six-pack. Would have won the match if it hadn't been for Chris Jericho. We would have probably had Morrison in the six-pack challenge because that match was great on Raw.
It was an excellent contest.
Jericho had to stick his nose in it. So, like he always does. And you know what? If Chris Jericho loses, it wouldn't be no sweat off my balls because I really don't like the guy anymore. He lost his credibility after he left the first time, and he came back as all corporate suits and all that shit. So, you know, I'm not. Go ahead, go. I don't care.
Well, like I said, I'm hoping to see either Jericho, Orton. I wouldn't be too upset with Barrett either. I think Barrett would be another young up-and-coming guy that they would be giving a chance to. They gave Sheamus the chance. Why not give Barrett the chance?
Well, if they give Barrett the chance, then he's probably not going to have the title for long because if Barrett wins, Miz is cashing in.
Yeah, but good luck Miz fighting through the Nexus with what, Alex Riley? Good luck. Alex Riley can't even wrestle for more than 15 seconds with the guy getting his ass kicked.
Yeah, but you know what though? They're probably going to have it where they can't interfere.
If they do something along those lines, I could see that happening. But I mean, come on. He's still got Gabriel. He's still got Otunga.
Yeah, but I mean, they're not going to be allowed at ringside anyway during the match, during the six-pack challenge.
Not during the six-pack challenge, but if it was a title match at a standard pay-per-view, unless that is declared.
If Barrett wins, I see Miz cashing in immediately the same night.
Could happen. I would like to see the first time the Money in the Bank does not guarantee a championship. I'd like to see the Miz cash in and lose it and not walk away with anything. I think that would be pretty funny.